All right, we are here in Phoenix, Arizona, Zone 9B. Today is November 11th. We're going to look at our moringas. It's getting to be pretty high up there. And as you can see, we got some pods forming. And then we've got some bees doing some business. Some of them just get a little sleepy. They just sort of hang out. Last time we were looking, these were about 2 feet high before my camera broke and had to get a new one. But just about all of them have flowers. Now you can see like a huge pod right there. See that right there? Like a humongous pod. And of course the bees really like this. And so do the hummingbirds. And so do the monarchs. Now here's a tree that had that special cutting, where I cut it at 4 feet. I cut it to 8 inches, and then went back to 4 inches again, 4 feet again. I cut it at 18, so now we got like 4 coming off of it. But it's like the tallest one, but it doesn't have any flowers yet. But it's starting to look like it's going to have flowers. See that little area in between the cracks there? There's a little flower coming up, but we'll keep an eye on those. And you can see the little tiny pods coming out. And some of these pods are much longer than others. See how all these pods are coming out? We got to get, since we're starting the second week of November, these pods have to get much, well, there's some really long ones there. See those? And then there's a really long one almost hitting the ground. But they got to get much bigger by the first frost. So we're hoping that that will happen. You can see that it's kind of browning up a little bit. And there's Mr. B. All right, let's take a look at the rest. Here's the faux tea, also known as Shu Wu. That's doing very well now that the hot summer is over with. And over here, I was surprised to see a gigantic garlic come up, an elephant garlic. I didn't plant that this year. That was a volunteer from last year. And so here's the Shu Wu. And the one over here is flowering. See that? That's what the Shu Wu flowers look like. And it's happening all over the place. Up there. See right there. So this one really wants to make some seeds. And I hope that the bees have not been so busy with the moringa that it's neglecting my Shu Wu. And here's the walking onions. They're kicking butt. So, let's take a look at the other plants. And here's a bunch of garlic. Not garlic, broccoli. And you can see here we are November 11th, it's starting to flower. I might have to do a little pruning for tonight's dinner here. This right here is goji. And here's a goji that's popping up. I didn't plant that one, so it must be thrown off a runner. But more broccoli, more goji. This one I've got up as a vine, which is a bit unusual. And then here is my comfrey. Summer was beating the crap out of it, and so now it was hiding underneath the broccoli. So hopefully that will start flourishing. Just gonna make sure I don't overwater it. And some more walking onions. And of course, here is my Mucuna Pruriens. And either I've been overwatering it, or it's starting to get cooler and the leaves are falling. So you can see that there are some pods that are nice and ripe. And those before the deep freeze occurs. So you can see way in there, there's a bunch of pods. And there's more. And of course, there's the baby one, which was really odd that it suddenly popped up. I put some magnesium sulfate on that, and all of a sudden it popped up a baby. So it's right near the roots, where the main stalk is. See. So in any event, that is the tour. See all of the yellow leaves? I can't believe I've been overwatering that much. And the broccoli's doing pretty well. See, it's starting to get the crowns. I think I'll be harvesting some of these just so they don't go to seed. It'll be part of tonight's dinner. Alright, well that's it. That's my story, and I'm sticking to it.